All right, greetings, hello. This is recording after the last two and stuff like that, obviously, right? Because I look the same, right? Um, so I don't know. As of 2025, and like we're kind of ending the year and everything. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot of things, right? And then like I don't know, I'm going part time and everything. So I don't know. My head's full of stuff, right? And then I'm like always constantly thinking, and I don't know where my life is, and I don't know what I want to prioritize. But like I don't know. Recently, I sort of like I guess came to like a more better conclusion. I literally couldn't sleep yesterday. But the general idea is that like, what is it? So I know that I, don't know, I want to travel places. I want to help my family, right? I want to like I don't know have my own house. I want to have experiences. Basically, I want to like watch One Piece, right? Watch I don't know movies, have experiences, have a girlfriend, probably have a baby. I don't know, probably four of them actually. Like I don't know, just because I have like I don't know three other siblings, so it's like four of us together. So like I think it'd be cool to replicate that. Maybe. What is it? Make a lot of money. Just have a lot of free time for myself, and I don't know. So and like make like do cool projects, while I'm still alive, right? Like I don't know, work on like cool things, like 3D printing or like make art or like I don't know, like build stuff, like cool things that people would be like, wow, that's really cool, and like are like, man, do you know Clarence, well, I don't know if I care for that. And then like meeting people, right? And so like I have all these wants, right? But it doesn't really make sense in terms of like what is the thing that I should maximize, Like what is this? What is this? So I don't know. Yeah. So obviously there's like the balance of time and money, and then like where should I put my time? Is it like projects? Should it be experiences and stuff like that? And so like there's a bunch of things that are floating around. But in general, right? The thing that also confuses me is like I don't know what should I be doing to achieve these things, right? And that made it very hard. But I don't know how to sort of like I don't know. All these sort of like fit in the realm of my wants, you know what I mean? And like they sort of like fit within that need. So for the plan, right? You know, is that as a dealer right now, I want to become part time, which I'm doing very currently, and after this year, I'll be part time. So I have more time to make these videos, right? And then work on sort of like building leads and like I don't know, building my business of freelancing, right? So obviously I'm not gonna be doing nothing with the extra time that I have, right? I think that's like 20% more time, or like I get so if I go from 5 days a week, actually 10 days in 2 weeks, right? I'll go to 7 days every 2 weeks. If that makes sense. So that's like a 30% reduction, and so that's really cool. I get back like I don't know, 3 days back. That's crazy. I get like nearly like I don't know what's the math on it. Don't quote me on anything. Yeah. So after that, like I'll have more time, so I can work on my freelancing. And the reason why I choose freelancing specifically is because like I don't know the course I did, right? It's called being a digital business manager, and generally that's sort of just like I don't know managing projects or project management. We'll say team management and then system operations. And for me, I feel like out of the things I've tried, like sales, what is it, social media management, or not social, digital marketing, that's what it's called, or working with SQL or something like that, like or coding and stuff like that. Like out of everything, right? Becoming a digital business manager in that sort of like general realm of things, right? Like I don't know, for me, that makes the most sense in terms of what I do and I love, right? Because I love productivity, I love Notion. Well, I don't love Notion, but like generally it's my sort of like comfort zone about like I don't know what tasks I need to do and everything like that. Like this is pretty dialed in, or like this is something I want to master at least. You know what I mean? Because like I have a lot of things up here. And what's even cooler too is that not only that it fits within the sort of things that I like to do in general. Like I don't know, even if I didn't have the job for DBM, I'd actually still be doing DBM related things, or at least project management related items, right? And I love the whole project, like, I don't know, like problem solving, or like the, what is it, strategy side of things, Um, what else? I literally can't freaking breathe. I swear to God. Um, yeah, and I don't know what's really cool. So like, I don't know. I guess I'm not supposed to say what I'm supposed to be making right now, but like, in terms of everything, like, I don't know, becoming a DBM right now, like, I don't know what what I learned from Dea, right? She's this YouTuber, business YouTuber. She said that like in her courses that, like, as someone who's been trained and everything, I could be paid $30 an hour, right, for what I do. And given 5 more years, when I like grow and have more experience, I could be charging like, $100 an hour. And I think like that's crazy to think about, like, making like 200K a year. That's a lot of money. But like, just the idea about like, making 30K a year, or like, whatever, right? Like, that sounds amazing, and I could reduce the amount of time that I need to do things. Basically, just giving off packages rather than my own specific time, right? Um, yeah, that'd be so cool. With that, yeah. So basically, what the general idea here is that, like, from dealer to becoming DBM freelancer, I think like the general idea is that like we're just progressing in terms of money, as well as the amount of, I don't know, happiness slash, which all job satisfaction that we have. You know what I mean? So that's good, right? And then off to the side, right, while I'm doing this right now, actually, is making YouTube videos. And I don't know, the general idea right now is that like when I'm making these videos and everything, it's supposed to be like to grow my audience, right? Hopefully, I so hopefully hope that, like, I like follow through with this. Like, there's been like many like times in the past before where I sort of like came in, came out, came in, came out, and everything like that. And never grew anything, but like, right now we gotta like dial in, because like this is the year of like, not this year, but like next year. This is like the year that we're gonna be like doing YouTube, as well as like focusing on working on my freelance career. Because like, I really don't want to stay working at my job. Because while it's fun being a dealer, right, and like having conversation with people, and like, having an entire like thing, the issue with that is that, like, it's not that fulfilling. And like, I feel like I could be making a lot more, and there's so much to me that I could do. Like, the entire reason why we're doing this in total, right, is just to draw more, or at least just enjoy our time, right? But I'm not enjoying my time working, and I can't do anything because I'm stuck here in Las Vegas, you know? So, that is that. Okay, so that's my plan so far. And then, what is it? So, become a DBM, right? Or freelancer, we'll say in more general terms. And then work on a YouTube channel. And the YouTube channel, I think, is really good because, like, I feel like I'm always thinking about making YouTube content related to productivity. Like, this is always in my head, always in my head. And so, like, I don't know, by just like having like these sort of like weekly vlogs and everything, like, I can share with you my knowledge as I am growing about, right? With that, um, I don't know. I think it's also cool, like, like when I finally, like, build out my YouTube strategy and everything, like, finding what videos work and everything, I can start like making really cool videos, right? Like, start making like, edits to things and stuff like that. But like, we're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay, so after I sort of like build out my business, and then build out my freelancing, and then build out my YouTube business, or like, I don't know, find some other way to make a product of some sort, right? Like an actual business instead of relying on AdSense, right? Then like off to the side, right, is that I want to work on sort of like building my dividends, right? Like, investments and stuff like that. And I don't know, I've seen online where like you have to make like, what is it, 300 $100,000, right? In terms of like, I don't know, I think 4% or something. I don't know, dude. Whatever percentage in terms of like good stocks and everything. And you'll get like $1,000 every month back. I don't know. I think doing, or maybe 8%, I don't know. Like, it's cool you can start doing like passive income, right? Like making off of like, I don't know, a lot of money and everything, but like, I don't know. It doesn't, I don't know, dude. It's, I don't know, it feels dumb. How do I say this? Like, I don't know. How do I say this? It feels, yeah, it feels dumb. Like, I don't know, the amount of money that you have, right? Like, saying like if you saved up like $100,000, right? Like that's crazy. But like to reinvest it and then just put it back and just get like I don't know, $1,000 back. Like, I don't feel like it's so small. I mean, ideally, like saying like $1,000 a month, like that's $12,000. Like that you didn't really have to do anything other than just let it sit. Cool, right? But like, I don't know. Is that is that enough? I don't know. But I think if you could just retire off of that, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know. In short, it's become part time. Then start to do freelancing and YouTube, and then just keep growing those things, but more so focus on the freelancing side of things, and then grow my YouTube channel, and then after those things sort of like accumulated, or at least like that, and then off to the side do dividends, and I don't know. Generally, that's the plan right now. Just like retire, and then just have a lifestyle in which I enjoy, and I don't know, just like feel free. But yeah, that's me in general. So yeah, bye. Sorry if this was a very convoluted sort of ranty video, but yeah, that is that. All right, bye.